it's no secret that Joshua did not want this fight. And he didn't want it for a reason, because Deontay Wilder is the most fiercest puncher in boxing history, in heavyweight division history. And I saw that tonight, I felt it. No wonder AJ didn't want no part of that right hand. He can't move like me, he'd have been nailed.
Tyson Fury sends a serious message to Deontay Wilder, says he's going to get smashed the big bum Dasa. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Also, sign up for ESPN Plus using my link below in the description box. It does help my channel. Now, before I get into this clip, which I will play, Tyson Fury has a message for Deontay Wilder, who's about to fight Luis Ortiz at the end of this month. They have a face-off. Fox has done a great job promoting these fights. They did Wilder's media day yesterday, so make sure you check out videos and all the footage and stuff from that. And Tyson Fury in this clip is basically responding to Wilder, who says Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight him for real. He's afraid after the first fight, especially that 12th round with the whole Undertaker stuff. And Tyson Fury had to clap back. He says, "You're a big bum, I'll smash you, and I don't know why you'd be afraid after I fought you and beat you and you robbed me, yada yada yada." My thoughts, Tyson Fury, he can continue going around and saying he was robbed and stuff. First of all, if you listen to the video when I play it, Tyson Fury says, "I came and beat you in your own country and you robbed me." This is clearly a person who's not from America. First of all, this is not the UK, where it's like every UK fan is supportive and the UK commentary is going to be biased. America, there are a lot of racial divides and stuff, and I'm not saying Wilder doesn't have a fan base or anybody that supports him, but the UK is a totally different region. And a lot of what I've noticed, a lot of foreign fighters think that the judges and the ref are so inherently biased, and it's hilarious, so inherently biased for certain fighters. And to say it about a lot of black American fighters is even more hilarious, because if you look at it, just look at the black American fighters in America and look at how they're reported about and perceived by mainstream media like ESPN, The Ring magazine. They all have Tyson Fury #1. So keep in mind, US media outlets, and they put Tyson Fury, a foreign fighter to America, as the #1 pound for pound. So I don't understand why certain fighters I do understand. I guess if you're not from here, you don't understand the way of the rules. But when you see Kovalev versus Ward and he's complaining about the ref and the judge, bro, there's a lot of American mainstream media that did not want to give Ward credit. They said he was inactive. Ward, he ain't done nothing since the Super 6. He's dirty, he did dirty just crazy stuff. Same thing with Wilder. They're not even in the mainstream media. There's a ton of writers, and if I'm lying, you look it up, they have Tyson Fury #1. So I don't understand why Tyson Fury and a lot of these guys who come over to America and fight, they feel like America is just so biased for them and is set up. Plus, Tyson Fury in this interview said that you robbed me. But Wilder, that's not his job to even score the fight, during the fight. So how did Wilder rob Tyson Fury? Wouldn't it be the judges, even if you felt you got robbed? So none of that shit makes sense to me. Beyond that, The reason why Wilder is suggesting this is because Tyson Fury was in deep negotiations with him to fight at the Barclays Center for the rematch. This was all advertised, this was all reported, and this was all confirmed by both sides. Tyson Fury elects to jump out of negotiations. He doesn't tell Wilder, like, you know, it seemed like the thing would be like, you're in negotiations with somebody, or like let's say you've been in negotiations with somebody and it gets pretty deep about buying their car. And then the person contacts you like, oh, hey, what do you think about that? You know, buying my Mustang. And you just never contact them again. And then the person follows you or something on social media and they see you bought another Mustang. You get what I'm saying? It's just like a certain couth and a certain way you would probably go about it if you had some integrity. You know, like you've been in deep negotiations with this person and utilizing their time. They let you test drive it. It's not the fact that you found another Mustang only, but the fact that, you know, you couldn't respond or tell the original seller that you were going to go through. Oh, I think I'm looking at some other options, so I'll let you know. I'll get back to you. Tyson Fury snuck and went to ESPN, got this alleged $108 million deal and didn't tell nobody. And Wilder and his team found out about it with the rest of the world. Then he started fighting soft touch opposition that no one had ever heard of. Tom Schwartz and Otto Violin struggled with Otto Violin, had a nasty cut, should be resting and healing for February. And then he announces after, and keep in mind, his fight downtrended in terms of tickets sold from the Tom Schwartz fight to the Otto Violin fight, right? He sold less tickets. The Otto Violin was a better fight, even on paper, and it turned out to be a better fight. And they comped out more tickets for Tyson Fury than they sold. Look it up. I've already done videos about this. You should be resting with that cut that you got in the Violin fight, and you announce that you're going into WWE, a whole different sport. And you admit the dangers that the cut could reopen up should you get hit wrong in this foreign sport to you. But you still want to chance it, you know, instead of resting like most people would do. Then, you know, you knock out Bram Stroganoff or whatever dude's name is, and you start buzzing about, I want to go to MMA and fight a heavyweight in another sport. So, I mean, the writing's on the wall. I think Tyson Fury's antics, you know, you big bum. So a big bum dosser knocked you out, your own admission. You know, the antics are running thin and wearing thin, and I think people get to see it. You know, so watch the video. Let me know what you guys think. But this stuff doesn't really make too much sense if you really analyze all things. Again, there's this misconception from foreign fighters that come to America that American fighters, especially black American fighters, are treated with this such high regard. They're treated with such this, red carpet treatment where everything's biased and set up for them. But then you listen to Katie Taylor's fight on Sky Sports, and no matter what the opponent's doing, the UK commentators on Sky Sports for Katie Taylor, who signed with the UK promoter, Eddie Hearn, is 100% biased. You know, when you see, you know, any of these fights, bro, you look at the UK, you had Johnny Nelson said Amir Khan could beat Canelo at 155. But steadily, you see foreign fighters like Tyson Fury make it like America's bias for American fighters. Again, especially black American fighters. Look at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, people, oh, he's fighting Berto. I'm talking about American media. Oh, he's fighting Berto. He ruined his whole legacy. So I don't know where this is coming from, where you think American fighters are so protected and beloved by judges and the refs are going to look out for them. But Joshua will fight against Joseph Parker, and they have an Italian judge who's brought in by Matchroom on UK soil, and he won't let Joseph Parker fight on the inside. The whole UK boxing scene has taken major L's recently. And I think Tyson Fury is, because he's still undefeated. People are still claiming this robbery thing. And, you know, they're looking towards him as a savior, because so many other fighters from the UK in recent moments have either taken L's or look like they've taken L's. Like Katie Taylor looked like she took an L. You know, Charlie Edwards, Joshua, etc. You know, Ted Cheeseman and all this other stuff. So, you know, people are going to just ride with whatever Tyson Fury is saying, but analyze it yourself and get back to me. Make sure you smash the like button if you love what I'm doing. You know, hit that subscribe button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
This is a message to address Deontay Wilder's recent comments on how I don't want to fight him. Oh, how afraid of him I am. If I was afraid of you, I wouldn't have fought you after having 3 years out the ring and beat you in your own country. And you had to rob me and give me a draw. So I don't know why on earth you would think I'm bothered about you. Just get through your fight with Ortiz. Do your own thing. Stop using my name for relevance. You should be on 20%, but I'm not. I'm giving you a fair share because I'm a fair man. I don't ask for anything in this world. I work hard for everything. So the thing is with you, Wilder, crack on with your own business, and I'll see you February 22nd to finish what I started. This time, you're going to get smashed, you big bum dosser. End of.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.